Now, you're going to schedule the patient on the hour or half hour if it's a regular visit. On the hour or half hour. If it's a day 1 through 4 or re-exam, it's quarter till or quarter after. Gives you a little more time. 80% of the patients are just regular visits. They should be on the hour or half hour. We'll go into scheduling, how to schedule more. And then you schedule them for the same time. Because they're changing their life temporarily for you. So you don't want to schedule one person at this day or this time and another person at this day or this time. We do things with consistency. It's a lot easier, isn't it? If I know I have to do X, and X is at 4:30 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's a heck of a lot easier, isn't it? Then I got to do it at 9:30 on Monday, and let's see, I got to do it at 2 on Wednesday, and then Friday I got to do it at 4. Which one's easier? Which one's easier in your life? If you're the patient, which one's easier in your life for you? The consistency at 4:30 or 8, 4, and 2?
Consistency.
Consistency. So you're going to be consistent when you schedule that out. So if they come in 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever, you want it at the same time. You do not want it in different time periods. And then if it's 3 times a week, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're not open Friday afternoon, it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. So if they can't come in, but in the afternoon, and you're not open Friday afternoon, it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you're open, and you should be open Friday morning, and it's 3 times a week, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay? And that doesn't change until when? Otherwise, we don't know what's going on. How much sense does it make to change somebody's treatment schedule or therapy, and you don't even know how they're responding with the test? Everything. They go through a series of treatment, and we redo the test. That tells us where we're at. And we can't do the test at every visit. Why? We're not going to see the improvement. We're not going to see the improvement from one visit to the next by doing these every visit. We got to give them a chance to heal here. Okay? If you can tell, I'm a little intense about taking care of patients. If you haven't noticed that yet, I'm real intense about taking care of patients. You notice I'm not putting the doctor first? Have you noticed that in my language? You notice it's the patient first every time I say something? That's what it's about. Because there's not going to be a doctor. There's not going to be an office. There's not going to be a CA when you don't take care of the patient. Everything is about that patient. That's where everything starts and finishes. Period. They are the center of the universe. And we're going to deliver. Give great service, great quality. Make it affordable. Respect your time and be friendly. And care about them. And they're going to appreciate this. Even the patients don't get better. You'd be surprised how many of them appreciate it that I informed them, even though they ended up with permanent injuries. Would you rather be informed or not informed? They respect it. Okay. If they're twice a week, and remember that treatment schedule should not go down until after the re-exam. So if the patients get better, typically we'll reduce it to twice a week. And we may add or subtract a therapy depending on what phase they're in. Are we trying to increase strength or elasticity now? Are we done with inflammation and pain? Are we now trying to affect active, passive, and joint motion? You see? So it depends what we're trying to affect physiologically is what therapy will do, but what therapy we do depends on what the tests show. How much sense does this make? Is this not how you'd want your parents treated when they go to the doctor? Is this not what you would want? If it's once a week, so if it's twice a week, it's Monday or Wednesday. It's not Monday or Friday, Monday or Thursday. This is the 80% rule. Every now and then you'll have somebody that doesn't work with, but this is what you're going to push everybody to. So when it's twice a week, it's Monday, Wednesday. If it's once a week, it's Wednesday. That's why Wednesday is the busiest day in a chiropractic office and never should be closed. He knows that.
Tuesday, Thursday, does that work as well?
Tuesday and Thursdays, overflow, re-exams, day 1 through 4, the 20% that doesn't fit into the 80% model. I gave you an 80% model. Nothing is ever 100%. But here's what you need. You need an 80% rule, because right now it's chaos.
I like that one. I like that. For training purposes as a trainer.
Consistency.
I love it.
Consistency. In other words, the patient comes out there 3 times a week. What do you know automatically to do with that patient?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's right.
I love
And if you're not open Friday afternoon and they can only come in the morning,
Thursday. I'm here.
well, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they can't come in the afternoon,
So it's
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. You already know that. That's the rule. That's what you're pushing for.
Love it.
Is it going to be 100% of the patients? No. Every now and then you'll have to move somebody over to make it work.
Yep.
But now you have consistency, guidelines, and rules.
Love it.
Could you please repeat which day you prefer first appointments and re-exams?
Tuesday, Thursdays.
Thank you.
First appointments are every day, any day.
Any day.
We want them in immediately. They're scheduled quarter after the hour or quarter to the hour. So we have a little more time. So it'd be 5:15, 4:15, 4:45, 5:45. That's when you schedule day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. What days take a little more time, you schedule on the quarter hour. What days take more time with patient education? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Re-exam, re-report. Those are the 6 days that take more time. Schedule them on the quarter hour. The regular visits, remember, what percentage of your patients should be regular visits? 80%. On the hour, half hour. Should you be able to schedule 5 people on the hour? Yes. We talked about this. Why? A third of them show up late, a third of them show up early, a third show up on time. And if you got 5 therapy tables, how many patients can you see at once if everybody showed up on time and nobody waiting? 6.
6.
One's with the doctor. How long should the doctor take for just an adjustment?
3 to 5.
If it's one region, a neck only, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Minute and a half.
Please. 3 minutes. If it's 2 regions, you might be 5 minutes. That's being efficient and doing everything right. And not talking about the ball game, wasting their time.